Okay, as my cat walks and cracks into the microphone, welcome. Another anime podcast episode going here. This is episode 206, following the Death Note Code Geass back-to-back that we did. Colin, you were very ill during one of them. I've been ill the last couple weeks, just now, finally, kind of, sort of getting over it. Tell you, doing the sports and going to work has been quite the challenge. The last week and a half, especially. I think I got what you got, Colin.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Viruses can travel through the internet.
Absolutely. That's what a computer virus is. AI is infecting into us through the wires, through the matrix. A rough time. This is the episode that a few ago we did Mahoromatic, Season 1, and Colin, you insisted to do Season 2, to my dismay.
Yes.
But I guess the bright side is it puts off me trying to beat Fate Stay Night as much as possible. But let me tell you, when I've been sick this last couple of weeks, like watching anime, playing video games, just no energy, just constantly passing out, like using all of my energy during the day just to try to pay these fucking bills and, well, heavily investing to make myself more money. Really, I've just had the energy to watch a few episodes here and there, play about a couple hours of video games for the podcast we'll be recording tomorrow, and really I've just been reading a lot of like manga and manhwa and whatever. I'm still reading Gacha 9999 level thing. I'm way into that, and I probably shouldn't be. It's gross, I know.
Oh, it's okay. You're sick.
But the manhwa's been the main thing. Just reading anything I could get my hands on, and then if something sticks, I just continue to read that. Like, I've been reading the novels extra, and I've fully caught up on that. It's like 150 chapters. Okay. I mean, it's isekai, like, basic, but it kind of has a higher point on the mental aspect of characters, so kind of like how it's written. It's a lot deeper than most things. That's generic trash, but you get the idea there. What have you guys been up to? Hickey, why don't you go?
Just working.
Yeah.
My stomach is actually good now. It's been 2 years. Took a long time. Outside that, yeah, no, just working, watching a little bit of anime here and there.
Anything in particular?
New pair of tennis. I need to finish. I started Tojima Tanzaburo Wants to Be a Kamen Rider because it's ridiculous and it's everything I wanted. That show is great. I decided to start running again.
Ooh.
Start doing like half a marathon a day. Then I bought new sneakers for it, and they sent me the wrong size. So, like, it really ruined my week. Now it's just raining. It's nice outside, but, I don't have the shoes to run. So I'll just stay the way it is, I think. Aside that, I don't think
still pretty cold here in New England. It's not getting above, like, 48. Still Fahrenheit. That would be 9 Celsius max is what I'm seeing these days. It's like 0 when I wake up every morning to go to work. So it's still cold. Is it cold in Toronto, Colin?
It's getting warmer.
What are you looking at?
We've had a couple of... for a couple of days, it was like plus 16.
Oh, so it's way warmer for you than it is me. God damn it.
But then it would always plunge back down to like just below 0, and we even had a little bit of snow.
Oh yeah, it snowed last week. I went to work and I'm like, you gotta be fucking me.
Yeah,
it's
really.
It's like this weird blizzard in the middle of April. Like, god damn it.
Yeah.
Alright, so you had that.
I am slightly below room temperature. Which is considered a chill day where I live.
I have a blanket and a sweatshirt on in my home because I turned the heat off, and now it's like I think 10 in my house. Like, oh, it's so cold. I hate it. Just want it to be warm again.
To say
Anyway,
that, yeah, nothing much going on.
Colin,
I wish
how
I
about
could
you?
say the same. I am on a 5-day suspension from work.
What the hell did you do? Who'd you beat up?
I knocked over a basketball net.
Knocked over a basketball.
Yeah,
Man,
I was in like a laneway
I cannot
section.
believe you just beat up a child.
That's exactly what he was saying, word for word.
Yeah, totally. Fuck them kids, right, JD?
Hey, I'm all for that. This generation, they don't know how to put up with anything.
To get a 5-day suspension here, I don't think I ever seen someone get a 5-day suspension. Actually, usually you get a warning, and then if you don't sign the warning, then they just give you a suspension. But it's usually like 2 days.
I mean, I suspended.
And when you come back, just fire you because, and in discipline, they will find something to fire you.
I mean, I've had to
Well,
suspend.
they can just
a couple
actually
guys
they can just fire you
once.
because they want to. But
Yeah,
I never seen a 5-day suspension. Like maybe if you punched someone, but you're good at your work, they're like, yeah, we're not gonna fire you because like finding someone to get your spot will be way too problematic. So we're just gonna give you a 5-day suspension and a pay cut. But like just because you knocked down a basketball net.
we'll go back to that. Hold on, because I got questions myself. So I'm on, or not technically on, the corporate board now. Like, not in corporate, but I'm in the position to like be in the board meetings. And because now I have that responsibility, I've immediately I go, I don't want this like policy where we coddle these guys if they're staying 2 hours late and milking clock and stealing hours. Can't do that. Or if they stop like not showing up to work on Mondays, I gotta like write them up, guys. And then one guy's missed 5 of the last 6 weeks on Monday. He just calls out, and then twice he just didn't call at all. He's calling other guys. Like, no, you gotta call me. I'm your boss. You can't just call someone and then they don't tell me. So I had to suspend him for a day, and then I had to write a couple other people up because they just don't like. For me, to write someone up or suspend, they have to like not show up to work. Basically, they just don't show up. So Colin, I have to ask, how did you knock over the basketball net? Why did you do it? Obviously, you did this on purpose.
I mean, for a 5-day suspension.
Like 5 days is wild. So you have to walk me through the story.
Who did the basketball net hit, and how hurt were they?
Can I talk now? Are
Yes.
you done asking questions?
Yes.
Please.
Okay. So, yeah, there's a whole story there. I decided to get trained on a one-man truck.
Okay.
Because just recently, my regular partner got let go for just sort of a 3 strikes you're out type thing. Basically, the tipping point was him running a stop sign. And then
Okay.
in that same incident, I had also, because that got caught, I also got caught for staying on the back step for too long. Because that's part of the company policy. You're supposed to, if you're going to be going more than like 300 meters from the house that you just collected from, you have to get back into the cab of the truck.
Okay, so it's a safety thing. Okay, I understand that.
Yeah. So he got let go, but I got a written warning, so that having that on my file contributed, but we'll get back to that.
Okay.
So since my regular partner got let go, and I had promised myself I was going to go for a solo trek if my regular partner left for any reason, either quitting or what have you. So I got the training on that. And so I'm working solo for like the first day.
Okay.
And then because this is a solo truck, it's got cameras all over, including for reversing. So I'm in this tight laneway section.
So hold on. So the cameras, you can see them, right?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a little, there's a monitor inside the cab.
Okay, got it. All right. I'm picturing this now. Gotcha.
And it's especially important for the reversing. Because that's like a gigantic blind spot just due to the way the truck is built. There's no rear view mirror to show that part. So I need a camera for it. So I'm getting ready to do like a T-turn because it's like a 3-way intersection.
Yeah, okay.
Basically, T-turn is like you turn left so you're perpendicular to the road you just came from, and then you reverse back and then turn back into there.
I call them K-turns.
Huh.
Yeah. You got a different letter.
I guess so.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you're doing this this turn.
Yeah. So I'd already turned left out of the road that I was, and then I'm backing up, and because this is a laneway, it's pretty tight. But I'm making sure I don't end up hitting a car that's fairly close by, because that's like where all the driveways are too. But then I failed to notice in the camera the basketball net that's fucking hanging out into the road illegally. And then, so I'm still backing up, but then I hear, I'm like, oh, and then I look into the rearview mirror on the side. I'm like, oh shit, I just knocked that over. That's bad, that's bad. So
did it hit a car? Was the hoop damaged?
Well, it came close to hitting a car, but didn't. But yeah, the hoop itself was damaged. So I complete my T-turn, so I'm out of everybody's way, and then I get out. I see it. And then the owner is there, too. He comes, I guess he heard the noise. Although he was surprisingly chill about it.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, it was an
wasn't
accident.
happy
It's not like you did it on purpose. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, if I see a garbage truck and it's fine, and then I hear a noise like, oh no, that guy just hit my car.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
thinking
no.
of a car first. Yeah,
And I
exactly.
just go out. It's like, oh, it's just the basket hook. Okay. Oh, thank
Yeah.
God. I'd be very chill about it. It's like, oh, at least it's not a car.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't happy about it, but he wasn't cussing me out or anything. So
But it'll get rectified with the company, and yeah, it's gonna.
yeah,
Yeah.
I helped him put it back up. But yeah, part of the frame was cracked, and some of that little support thing on the body of it, some of the bolts got ripped out of
they're made so terribly now. They're awful. Like,
It's
Yeah.
probably all plastic.
yeah, it's just the cheapest like fiberglass type plastic shit for the backboards, and the rims are like aluminum these days, basically. I mean, they are shitty, and of course they're like 3 times more expensive than they were in the ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you
But-
touch
but yeah,
touch
I-
one. It's fucking.
But yeah, so I do company protocol, call my supervisor, he shows up in pickup truck, just takes pictures of everything, lets the owner know what's going to happen with like filing claims and such, and then yeah, I've been few days later, I get called into like one of the higher ups offices, and they had reviewed everything and deemed it as a preventable accident. Because yeah, it was preventable technically. So yeah, that by company policy with the write-up I already had on file, they had to suspend me. So
So was this like strike
here
2
I am.
or strike 1?
2, I would
That's
say.
right, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
So one more and you're fired.
It depends, I think. I mean, I've
Yeah,
been
I
there
think
for like 5+ years, so I think I'm granted a little more leniency, but
I think it's
think
like it's
because of-
different from like running a red light or a stop sign.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, the first one is like, well, you know, safety, but it's fine, I would say. The second one is the same. It's like, yeah, it was preventable, but like, really, it's a really hard maneuver, man.
All right, so I have a question. How long was your training for the solo truck?
A full work week.
Oh my god. They deem that enough where... So you had your training for a week, and this is what, your first time out?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to blame management for this. Because I'd be like, okay, fine, it's a preventable thing, but I would be like, okay, Colin, it's your first time out. You've had 1 week of training. How about we extend your training? Like, the punishment to me would be like, all right, here's another warning. Let's put you back into training for an extended period of time, and then instead of a solo thing, you'd have like some sort of supervision for it. How do you not have supervision the first time you're out there?
The guy who trained me was in the same map as me.
I don't think like a 5-day suspension is fucking wild or something like that.
Yeah, it seems excessive.
That's really
but there was
wild.
There was a guy sitting in on the meeting who was like connected to the union. He said he'll try and make something happen to maybe like reduce it. But
yeah, sure.
But yeah, that's the situation, and I guess for the time being, I get an unexpected week off of work.
Yeah,
granted,
is it suspended
unpaid.
without pay?
I think so, yeah.
Fuck, god damn it.
Yeah, no, that would be just like, I guess, half a day of suspension is okay. Just the day that the accident happens, like, I just go home, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't
like
got
that.
the mental to keep working.
Brutal
like,
punishment.
Sure.
Like Hickey said, it's like, it's not like you went out and like knocked over the can and then punched the owner in the face. You didn't do that.
Yeah, really.
Like, that would
it was a time lane. The thing was in the middle of the road. It was really hard. It's a really hard maneuver, especially the first time you're out. So I think 5 days is a little bit too much, even with the warning.
Well, I mean, I've done T-turns before plenty of times when I was on 2-man trucks. It's just that back during that time, I had somebody marshalling me. So, I mean, if I had somebody back out there, he would have spotted the net and told me to stop. But when you're in a 1-man truck, it's all you.
Oh, I feel sorry for you. I hope the union actually like backs you with this and at least get it taken off your record and get some sort of warning and further training. That's man, I'm sorry,
We'll
Colin.
see.
Sorry to hear that. That sucks. It sucks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seem to be in one of those times in my life where I just can't seem to stop making dumb mistakes. But
first you almost lose your leg, and now you're knocking over basketball hoops. And...
pretty much, yeah.
Jeez.
But
all right.
We'll see how it goes. In the meantime, I'm just gonna binge the hell out of Crimson Desert while I wait to get back to work.
Yeah, save those thoughts for the gaming podcast tomorrow, for sure. So I got a lot of gaming things I want to talk about myself. We'll do it here. What we will do, right quick, is the moving bar. And obviously, I'll explain it like I do most times, is for us to review an anime, it must be at least 15 years old from today's date to be considered quote-unquote retro. And now we're in a new anime season. As we do, we go back 15 years. It is the spring of 2011. Is now eligible to be reviewed. Shit. Yes, and Steins Gate is numero uno.
But JG, 2011 was 5 years ago.
It certainly was not. I was graduating college.
I was entering high school.
God. Shows the age difference
was
there.
I? No, I was in first. Yeah, I was first year high school.
Yeah, you're a freshman. You hadn't even learned how to drive yet.
I mean, sure.
Sure, yes, of course.
Man,
God.
Tiger and Bunny. Oh man.
Tiger and Bunny's on here?
Yeah,
Oh,
Nichijou
yeah,
is
look at
in here.
Oh,
Hanasaku Iroha is 2011. Hanasaku Iroha is 2011. I thought it was 2013.
oh, man, there's a lot of good stuff here for spring 2011. First season of, I don't know, Exorcist. I mean, that's not great. Dead Man Wonderland is on a lot of people's like enjoyment lists that never got a sequel.
I like it. I have the full collection of the manga.
Really?
Dead Man Wonderland. Yeah.
How big's the manga? So. "13 volumes.
Man,
Okay, that's not so
Stein,
bad.
Oh no. Oh no.
No?
Oh no.
Not 13 volumes?
No. I just saw something here.
Oh.
Oh no, I forgot about this one. Actually, I didn't forget about it because there's one of my banks that one of my passwords is the name of one character of the show. So every single time I use that bank account, I remember this cursed thing.
Oh. You might want to change that now, don't you?
It's
said
not
that out
me,
loud?
it's the bank. No, it's okay.
All 310
yeah.
people that listen to this podcast will hack into your account now?
The one receiving guy that it's it's fine. It's just like the ATM like password that reminds me of this show.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh god. The repressed memories. That one is going to the podcast list.
What I'm excited about, and I might insist we do this, is because this is worth a rewatch for me. I love this show. It's See the Money of Soul Possibility Control.
Dude, it's oh my god, dude. Spring 2011 is goated.
Yeah,
There's Anoha?
this season rocks, and I'd be
There is,
very adamant to review C.
Dude, he done Ari the Scarlet Ammo is also a very good show, in my opinion.
I mean, it's fun. Yeah.
Denpa Ona Toseishi no Toko is a shaft show. Is the first one they started really going very heavy on the shaft style with the head turns, the animation. So although it starts with before with Monogatari series in 2009, then Denpa Ona Toseishi no Toko is a very refined, soft way of doing it, where Bakemonogatari is the hard style, then Denpa Ona Toseishi no Toko is the soft style. But I hate the ending of this show, so I don't want to see it in front of me. I love the show, I hate the ending.
I've never seen Denpa Ona.
It's really good. The music's really good as well. Dude, the first season of Aono Exorcist, holy shit.
Yeah. Colin, anything from spring 2011 stand out to you?
I don't have the list in front of me.
Oh, you should get that up.
Dude.
Where is it? Do you have a link?
Yeah, I'll send a link. It's just my anime list.
Holy shit, JD.
What's up?
Roberto's Blood Trail, Keys Exes.
Ah,
I love Roberta's Blood Trail. Shit rocks.
High School of the Dead, Drifters of the Dead.
I think about that scene where what's her face is like straddling the dude, pulls him in, and then like blows his brains out.
yeah, with a belt mounted.
Yeah, it fucking rocks. She's like totally seducing the guy. He's falling for it. She's on her last rope, and she's like, I don't know what to do to fucking murder this guy.
Turned into Batman for a moment.
Yeah, Roberta's Blood Trail is fucking great. Love that.
Dude, the last fight with the muskets,
Oh,
the muzzle loaders in the swamp is like, oh,
everything's so good.
God. It is so good. Fucking Terminator did.
Well, I sent you the link,
So
Colin.
much good stuff.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
This plastic Nissan as well.
I think most people would want us to do Steins Gate.
Oh, there's Gothic.
Oh,
No,
Toriko's
Ghost was
on here
continuing.
too.
Holy shit. Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's 24 episodes.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Man, Gothic's great as well. Holy
No,
God.
come on. No, it's not.
What, dude? Sorry, I forgot you cannot appreciate art.
I can appreciate art, sir. It's just not from Gosick.
Dude, Gothic is great. That's what you're talking about.
I dropped that piece of shit. I did not enjoy that at all.
Wow. Man. Can't believe that.
Yeah.
Nice. Toriko's on here. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's clear. I mean, it was popular enough that it got a couple of crossovers with One Piece and filler episodes, so that was fun.
Toriko? Where are you seeing Toriko?
It's right next to Seikon no Quasar 2 and A Channel.
Oh, look at that. So, man, it started in 2011 spring?
Yeah, who knew?
Oh.
Oh, there's A Channel. A Channel is nice.
This is a good season. There's a lot to choose from. Wow.
I did not
2011
realize.
as a whole has many good shows.
Well, if we go back,
I did not
let me
realize.
just go back to Winter and see what. Winter stunk. That's where Gosick started.
Shut up. Oh, this is the Rio Rainbow Gate. That story's most hated show.
Should we bring him back for that?
He will murder someone. There is the Lovecraft anime girl thing on Winter. Never watched it.
Yeah. I mean, we did discuss Winter in past episode. Which one was that? That was 199 when we discussed Winter 2026.
Yeah, but
Winter
go
20.
on that. You have Infinite Stratos, Madoka Magica, Gosek Freezing, Korewa Zombie desu ka?
Yeah.
Another cursed show.
I didn't realize Yu-Gi-Oh! Zeal came out in 2011.
What the hell is
God, that
Yu-Gi-Oh!
makes me feel
Zeal?
old. One of the newer Yu-Gi-Oh! Shows.
That's no way. Terrible.
Well after the
Gotta be
original and GX and 5Ds.
5D's nuts.
Ha!
Got it. Nailed it.
Yeah, like you,
Ugh, stupid jokes. D's nuts and is like that's the 6-7 of today. That's probably closer. Okay.
maybe.
Should we play the drop and move on to Colin's special show?
Yes.
I don't
Yes,
see why
go on.
not.
Don't see why not. Okay, good. Here we go. Drop time. So I played this the Rock the Dragon Dragon Ball Z drop for you guys, so you know. It sounds like he says "fuck the dragon" instead of "rock the dragon."
Huh.
Hey. It is the course show I was talking about in spring 2011.
That was quick. All right. Mahoromatic Moto Utsukushii Mono Season 2.
Or something more beautiful.
Of all
in
the
English.
shows, of all the shows, you always say the English title. This one specifically, I decided to go to the Japanese one. Okay.
Why? What's the problem? Did I say it wrong?
No, it's just that the part and break wasn't expected,
Oh.
especially when in Mahoromatic.
Well, this show was 14 episodes from the fall of 2002. Studio Gainax/Shaft. I didn't know that. Okay. Was the first season the same?
I think so.
Is it also Gainax? Yeah, it was. Okay. I thought the second
We
season
even
looked a little
discussed it
better.
back then. Yeah, maybe they improved. Had a break.
The colors were a bit sharper. I like the introduction of the second android. I thought that was a good touch.
Yeah.
Except when it comes to the end, it just appears.
Well, I mean, didn't say the show was like perfect.
But I like her as well.
Yeah. Although they're a little too quick to allow her to stay with them. In my
Hey,
opinion.
man. You shouldn't doubt the benevolence of the Japanese people.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
14
that's just
episodes was
kinda
really
Mahoro-
weird.
Hmm?
I thought the extra 2 episodes. I was like, did they really need this?
I mean, one is an epilogue. So,
Yeah.
kind of 13 episodes, which is...
Yeah.
It would be the average for that time.
Yeah. Epilogue was kind of weird to watch after it all. It's like, I guess side story special, but it's part of it. I get it. Yeah, I'm overreacting. It's fine.
I actually like the epilogue, but we'll get to that later.
Well, we can get to it now. What are your thoughts?
No, we are not starting with the end.
Oh, why not? that's the whole reason why
Because
we're
it's the
here.
epilogue.
Yeah, but we got to build up to it.
Do we have to?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Oh,
You can't just go in dry.
Well, I mean, that's like your opinion, man. I go in dry if I want.
Yeah, and how does that work out for you?
It doesn't work out very well most times.
Thanks for proving my point. I rest my case.
All right, so I'm a little impatient sometimes. What's it to you?
Nothing, but what's it to you?
Making me get all defensive here. Look, some people just like reviewing things a little raw. All right.
When JD goes on to the defensive, he forgets he went to Germany and starts speaking like Italian. That's an interesting part. You would expect to default to German accent, but no, it's Italian for some reason.
All right, well, Colin, this show clearly means something to you since we're here for a second time. Why don't you take us through everything, and then we'll gather our thoughts and chime in when you want to ask us something. How about that? Do this a little different.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, this season picks up where the first season left off. Mahoro is still a maid for our main guy, Suguru. And the battle android Ryuga is still teaching at the school because he wants to learn more about humans. And then this big Illuminati-style organization called Management is brought into the picture. They basically run the world from the shadows. And then as part of all that, an android, I don't know, I think she might actually be a cyborg, but I might be remembering wrong. But her name is Minowa. She's our Wooby of the week.
Wooby?
Basically, just sort of a character you're meant to feel sorry for.
I am not familiar with this term.
Yeah, it's a little older. I think it came out in the mid 2000s. I don't think many people use it anymore, but
Fine term Wooby. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is totally new to me. Okay, let's see here. Fan slang term for a beloved fictional character, frequently in anime, who is subject to immense constant emotional or physical suffering, and angst, evoking a strong desire in viewers to protect, comfort, or wrap them in a blanket. Huh.
there you go. Because her name is Minowa, and as we find out later in the season, she has a pretty tragic backstory. In that one of her friends, who was in the same situation as her, ends up dying, and her last memory of her that she has to hold on to is a promise she made to come back when she has a heart. And then, yeah, she, as we find out later, management sent her in as some sort of sleeper agent to passively spy on Mahoro and Suguru. And then, yeah, Mahoro, being the kind-hearted girl she is, agrees to take her in. And then she also becomes a maid for Suguru. And then, yeah, because she's younger, she goes to school with him. And then, yeah, with the whole thing with management later on.
Excuse me.
Later on, Mino ends up kidnapping Suguru for this evil scientist who's been giving her orders from the background. And then, obviously, Mahoro goes in to rescue him. And then, as a result of the battle, ends up shortening her life even more. Because as we saw in the first season, she's got less than a year's left of lifespan left. And then, yeah, that happens. And then the management makes another move by assassinating the president of the United States. And so,
yeah, that was that was kind of wacky.
yeah. And
Why?
So Suguru's
Whatever.
Suguru's grandpa, who as it turns out, is the leader of Vesper. That's Mahoro's old organization.
Yeah, it explains a lot.
Decides to take down management once and for all by infiltrating a party gala that they're throwing, and then summoning Mahoro's Black Panther robot companion Slash to come in and just kill all the higher-ups right then and there. Of course, that also ends with Suguru's grandpa dying.
Yeah, bummer.
Then Mahoro has to flee with Suguru, and then this other android who was working for the evil scientist confronts Mahoro, and then she has to basically blow herself up to kill him. And then that ends up traumatizing Suguru, leads to the epilogue, and 30 or 20 years later, he's on another planet hunting androids for a living, and then I'll get to that later. So, I've pretty much summed up a lot of it. What did you guys think of like the whole plot with management and such?
I thought it was better than the first season.
Same.
Yeah, I thought so too.
It was actual real drama and stakes and consequences. Like, okay, we're actually doing something here.
Yeah,
it also
they feel like
seemed,
an actual threat.
Mahoro's life expectancy being very low, it really hits you. Like, oh, the ending is coming in. Of course, you have like that episode where she's scared to death, and it's like, okay, that is serious now.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite bits, where she and Suguru are standing at this big sakura tree, and then she starts saying, "I don't want to die." And then that's actually one of the moments where I think the English dub did a better job than the original Japanese, because the original just had her straight up repeating it a couple of times, but the English version has her actually stumbling over her words and sounding like she's trying not to cry, because that feels much more effective to me.
Yeah, actual emotional distress.
Yeah. And that whole scene with her waking up after the big battle that shortened her life, and she's stumbling around in a mental haze. That felt legit disturbing, because nobody else is around to help her out. And then the only thing that clears her head up is when she's confronted with the villain android. That was another one of my favorite bits.
Yeah, definitely. The humor is better. The jokes are better.
Yeah, they even slide in a Rocky reference.
Yeah. The slice of life feels more impactful because again, you come out of the realization of one's mortality kind of episode, which is like it's a really big departure of what the show actually is. And so like the little moments of happiness feel more impactful because of that, which is something that should be present since season 1. So I wish there was, something like that episode in season 1, because then everything would be more impactful. And it's like, no, I'm dying, Lamal kind of vibe of the first season.
Yeah. Yeah, too much made goofy shit and not enough, yeah. I agree, Hickey.
Yeah. And then, the ending is a little bit of a betrayal of expectation, with her just blowing herself up, essentially.
Wow.
But, a lot of things at the ending, the ending is good. Even the epilogue is fine. It's a little bit of a forced happy ending, but that's it doesn't really matter at that point. The events from like episode 11 and 12 are way too short, way too,
kind of just
quick.
streamlining the plot forward kind of deal.
Yeah, and so what happened to many of the characters is not answered. They try to explain Vesper being destroyed is good for humanity. But then, what about Saint? We're fighting against Saint, but Saint is just like chill now. So what was the point of the whole fighting if Saint is kind of chill? Again, don't question a lot of, don't make a lot of questions. Don't ask them. And then we go to end. So like episode 11 and 12 are atrocious, but up to episode 10, I think it's a really good series. It's better than the first season. It is a very impactful slice of life, and it's something that you wouldn't see up to July and April, I would say, because it's kind of the same thing, right? You guys watched the July and April, right?
Oh yeah.
The girl, the violinist, the pianist. The girl has cancer. She's gonna die.
Yeah, I guess that's an apt comparison for sure. Your Line April's really good. Yeah. That's a really good show. Yeah.
Or I Want to Eat Your Prankers as well is a movie with kind of the same thing, and both are a slice of life, but you have the weight of the slice of life because it is not just it's about understanding and feeling glad that you can experience those little things. And it's a very important lesson you should, bring with you throughout your life, at least in my opinion. So it has a very real weighted impact. But then episode 11 and 12, or 11, 12, and 13, I guess, because it goes to 14.
You just reminded me of a meme I saw. It's like shonen anime character takes a whole lot of hits, breaks a lot of bones. You see an image of a guy, he's fine. And then in the next image, slice of life character starts coughing, and then all of a sudden the guy looks all bug-eyed horrified.
Oh no, not again. Not the winter disease.
Yep. But yeah, I think we're ready to talk about the epilogue.
Go for it.
So yeah, like I said, it's 20 years after the ending of episode 12 or 13, where Suguru is living on another planet, working as an android bounty hunter, and then he ends up getting literally stabbed in the back by a partner of his with a fucking lightsaber. But then Suguru still manages to rally himself and kill the guy before he can fully kill him. And he's kind of stumbling around, trying to stay alive because all the doctor's offices are closed, apparently. So he can't get any medical
Huge
help.
holiday.
Yeah. He's got until morning when they reopen. And then in that time, the Saint's supercomputer called Matthew is, as it turns out, when Mahoro blew herself up, she became part of its hive mind. But then because she has a feeling of nostalgia within that hive mind, Matthew decides to eject her because it needs to get rid of those kinds of emotions before they go to the next world to explore. So then Mahoro reappears
She gets
on
fucking evicted.
Pretty much.
I cannot deal with you anymore. Get out of here, woman.
So yeah, that results in Mahoro appearing on the planet that Seguru's on, and then they reunite, have a very heartfelt reunion. It's not made clear whether Seguru survives or not, but I think he does, if that final image of them standing together is any indication.
He's not technically human anymore. Well, he wasn't. Well, technically, they explain he wasn't really human to begin with.
Well, he's had a bunch of cybernetic enhancements,
but he's also half alien. So yeah,
I think so.
Or like a quarter alien.
Yeah.
Is any of that necessary though? Like, I don't.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Not in the end.
It doesn't give him any special powers. Well, maybe survivability is one because the Saint commander was still very young looking, just like Sensei. Sensei was still young looking. She might be an alien to begin with, so.
Yeah.
Never did get to bang him.
The commander was. Yeah, the commander of Saint looked exactly like she looked when she was in a relationship with Suguru's grandfather. So might be survivability. Might be one of the traits of his alien blood, but it's very speculative, I would say, at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say he survives. It would be weird if it was the thing that if we saw him literally dead or about to die, and then Mahoro appears. And it wasn't like she was ejected from the supercomputer, but it was just like a projection. So she's a digital ghost, and this our guy is super cybernetic. He becomes a digital ghost, and then they both become digital ghosts together and be happy about it.
Yeah,
I would say. And the last scene is child Suguru instead of adult Suguru. I'll be like, okay, yeah, he probably died. But since it's his adult version, I think he's fine. And for some reason, Mahoro has a body.
Yeah, I thought, you know what, I'm not overacting the epilogue. I thought they kind of ruined the impact of everything they built too. By just having this kind of, it felt like a cop-out happy thing. I don't think it left anything up to
it's a forced happy ending. Both are happy endings, depending on how you see it. Because with Vesper out, Saint kind of chilled. Again, they don't explain why, but they're like, we're not gonna, attack Earth anymore. And then humanity could just expand throughout the universe. So technically it's a happy ending. But,
Way to put it.
I mean, I think it is. Right?
Yeah, I still like the ending overall.
I do like it. I like that Suguru doesn't become a Bishonen character as well.
Well,
it's kind of
yeah, he's just like I don't know how you describe it. One of those
very rugged
private detectives type things.
Hard boiled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, For those curious about like the title of the episode, because the title is Nagiana. Basically, it's a Gaelic phrase which means wild geese, and which is a reference to a wild goose chase, which is in reference to nostalgia as a concept, in that trying to recreate something you're nostalgic for is considered a pointless effort, because you'll never feel the feelings that you had for what you're nostalgic for ever again, at least in full. And there's a whole video about it by SF Debris, the guy I brought up in the last episode about Mahoromatic. He does a way better job explaining it than me.
It's all philosophical mentality mindsets and explaining why you think that way, why do you feel that way at certain times, etc., etc.
Yeah, something like that. But it's still a nice video to watch if you're curious about that sort of thing. It's a really
good epilogue title. Very esoteric as well, going to Gaelic, but regardless, right? It's like the final battle, and then Gaelic phrase. It's like, oh, let's see. But it's a really good epilogue, because an epilogue is literally that. It's recreating the feeling you felt reading a book or seeing a play or whatever after the ending, with a expanding ending. So yeah, it's essentially trying to find the same feeling you felt during the story. Huh. Season 2 is really good compared to Season 1.
Yeah, it's not close. Even
the little romance between Minawa and Hamaguchi, that whole thing, is like, that's really good. Feels very natural. She's trying to find her heart, and then, it almost slept into the should I be allowed to be happy? And, everyone that I believe that should be happy died. Like, am I allowed to be happy after everything I did and everything that happened? They didn't go. They could have gone. But I'm happy with how they decided to tackle that.
Yeah, going back to the manhwa I'm currently reading, the novel's extra. He has a mindset. So, just for complete comparison here, the novel's extra. It's a guy who gets pulled into his own novel that he was writing, so he feels a lot of kind of nostalgia for and closeness to the characters, but not in this like realistic way. And he has to go by the story plot, blah blah blah. The twist of it all is there's this co-author that takes over his story because he didn't know how to finish it, and then he changed some things. That's the challenge there, but. He has a lot of conflicting thoughts as it goes down. He's still trying to convince himself that these people aren't real. Okay? And that so he can kill certain people and not feel anything, but it's still like the longer he's there, the more real they start feeling. His own emotions are playing with his mind. Will he, if he ever returns to the real world, will he be able to be the same person anymore? It's good stuff. So the comparison is the mentality to how these characters are feeling, and I think the manhwa I'm reading does it a little better, but the comparison was like very very much the same, which is why I'm like, oh, this is kind of like, because I started reading that after I finished the season 2. I'm like, oh, this is kind of what Mahoromatic was doing, but now it's going a different deeper, and obviously the setting is way different as well. But I was kind of surprised to see the comparisons in my own head of what I was kind of reading in real time. I gotta get a cat off the table. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Not allowed there. Ah. Okay. Been battling these cats the whole podcast, it seems. What used to be one is now two.
Every single podcast.
Yeah, but now it's two of them. And one of them's a real troublemaker. An Egyptian luxury cat deal. Okay, I'm ready to score this personally, but if you guys got more to say, we got a little bit of time left. I know, Colin, you're on a strict schedule here.
I'm ready to score.
Okay.
Same.
I have simple thoughts, really. I thought it was better than the first season, by far. I still don't think it's like this fantastical type of show, but I was kind of surprised how much I kind of mostly enjoyed it for what it is. But I'm still, I like, do I like it more than Code Geass Season 2? Yes. It was much easier to watch. Like, I didn't have any visceral thoughts to it all. I'm still going to go a 5 out of 10.
Fair.
Yeah, I gave the first season a 4, so I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Well, no, same. I'll bump my score on 1 as well. I give 6 the first season, so I'm going to give 7 to this one. I think the themes are better, the jokes are better, the characters are still kind of the same, but you can have a little bit of progression of characters, even with the sport ones. Again, the appearance with Minawa is a big factor in it. Hamaguchi being in love with her is a nice touch. His other friend kind of has a little bit with Miyuki, which is another girl from the school. They hinted on it, but they never developed it. But it still counts as a development. The mortality theme will always be good, especially when it comes down to machines. I think it's almost obligatory to have a machine thinking about its own mortality. I think it's always amazing for me. The ending is rushed, weird, doesn't make a lot of sense. They just break a lot of rules they set before, but they just wanted to finish the story, I guess. It wasn't really the focus of it. And the epilogue.
Yeah, maybe they ran out of budget.
Kind of, but it's based on a manga, so, could be one of those traps when it comes down to Japanese media, where everyone is so focused on winning awards and getting one-shots to be serialized, they only focus on having good beginnings and maybe a good middle section, but they never trained to finish a story. So you see even more nowadays, where the more you see big shows finishing, everyone always complains about the ending. It's just that Japanese authors do not train on how to finish a story because they are so focused. They need a good beginning so they can get a contract to be published. They don't learn how to end the story. And then the new mangaka, which is an assistant, go learn with a guy that never finished the story. And then he also doesn't know how to finish the story. But he always knows that he needs a strong beginning so he can, get paid. And I might be one of the early victims of that, where the guy had a really good beginning of the story, matured it, so he got a more sci-fi and better themes in the middle of it, but he never finished the story. He never learned from someone who finished the story, and so he just finished the way he thought it would be better. Kill a powerful guy because it's whatever, it can be anyone. Unfortunately, it was the president of the United States who got passed. Motherfucker was just in the wrong place. Killed him because we need to expose like this, secret organization. 3 episodes before, there was a fucking alien spaceship in the school, dog. You don't need to kill the president of the United States to expose Vesper. And then all of the other things that happen in the middle of that. But aside that, I think 7 is a solid for this show. I think it's worth watching it, both seasons.
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel like when you combine the 2 seasons together, they create something greater than the sum of its parts, because it feels a lot more complete that way. And I'd say overall, I mean, this goes for both season 2 and the series overall. When combined with season 2, a 7 out of 10 for sure.
Scored higher than Code Geass. We'll throw that out there.
Hey,
There you go.
gotta be consistent.
Okay, well, on the docket for our next episode is more Bleach, so I guess we gotta pick an arc and an episode count. I'll figure that out later, but I'm actually pretty excited to get back to Bleach. I gotta remind myself where we left off. What, years ago at this point? Okay, when was the last time we did Bleach? We did Bleach
I think should be
in 2022, and it looks like we left off at episode 63.
that is
The rescue
ending,
arc is
ending
what we
of,
finished.
yeah, ending of Soul Society.
Yeah,
So we're going to Hueco Mundo and start
which
the
is pretty rad.
Arrancar.
Yeah,
Arrancar, yeah.
I'm pretty excited.
Oh, I love it. It's probably the best arc.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
pumped
I
for that.
I still like the Soul Society arc best.
Only Rukia got her shit together, guys.
I think it's because I bought the whole arc in manga form. I still have it. It's when I started buying Bleach manga.
Cool.
From half of the Society rescue arc all the way to the final confrontation before Fullbringer.
And with that,
So I have this nostalgic feeling of all that, those colored pages, as well. The movie, the Hell movie, came out, I believe, around this time,
I've never seen it.
and it was never shown again. The two instances where they showed Hell in Bleach, one in fucking episode 10, and then the movie, and it's never talked about again.
Okay, that does it for this episode. See you next time, everybody.